He was speaking many languages, just like French, Spanish, and Latin. Okay? This is the first thing. Second, he was influenced by Thomas Waite. Thomas Waite, a poet who introduced the sonnets to England. Okay? And also, but he was also he also was influenced by Latin words. I mentioned that he was speaking Latin. Okay? So he translated, you know the meaning of translation? Tarjama. Translated many words from Greek and Latin to English. Through the process of translating those words, he was influenced by them at Turkey. Okay? And he tried to imitate them. Okay? You know the meaning of imitate? Imitate, mimic? No. Imitate. Don't know the meaning of imitate? يقلد. Okay? So he tried to imitate the Greek. Okay? And also, we can find the nature as his theme. He always used nature as a theme. Okay, you know the meaning of nature? Nature, طبيعة. Especially the external nature. Okay? طبيعة خارجية. And also the love. You know the meaning of love? Yes. Yeah, the theme of love. Okay? You understand this? So, the love, but eventually his poems for love was emotionally cold. You know this means cold. باردة بالمشاعر. Okay, واضح? And also but the most important thing about this poet, in fact we are going to take it in the poem later. He's very educated and very stylistic, very elegant. You know the meaning of elegant? And you know, of course, elegant in using his words as a poet. Okay? So, and also, he always expresses harsh ideas, embarrassing ideas, with his soft, smooth ways. Okay? You understand this? So this is the genius of Hendy Howard, our poet. And also, we can find many themes, but unfortunately we cannot find unusual themes. You know the meaning of unusual? غير معتاد. Okay? This is a short introduction about the life of Hendy Howard. If you remember, we said that we are going to study Spring as the first poem. Can you remember this? As a first poem. So, at the first, I will read it. Okay? Please try to follow with me. Okay? Do you have text? Okay. Please try to follow the poem with me. I will read it. Spring. The sweet season that bud and bloom forth brings, with the green hair clad, the hill and aid the vale. The nightingale with feathers anew she sings, the turtle to her mate hath told her tale. Summer is come, for every spray now springs, the hart hath hung his old head on the bale, the buck in a brake, his winter coat he flings, the fishes float with the newer bird. Scale, the adder, all her slow, away she slings. The swift swallow pursues the flies small. The busy bee, her honey now she makes. Winter is worn, that was a flower's veil, and thus I see among these pleasant things each care decays, but and yet my Sarah springs. This is a sonnet, actually. Can anybody read it? Yes, please.
spring. The
Yeah.
sweet season that put on bloom for springs,
Yes.
sweet, with the green heart, with the green
With the
heart,
green heart.
cloud the hair and egg the hair.
Yeah, very good.
The
Nightail.
nightingale
Yes.
with
feathers.
feathers, new she sings.
Yeah.
The turtle,
Yeah.
the hair make half told her tail.
Yeah, very good.
Summer is come, forever spring, no spring.
Yes, very good. Yes, very good. Continue, please.
The heart had hung his old head on this pair.
On the pail, yes.
The broke in bark his winter coat he felt. The fishes float with new repaired scales.
Yeah,
The
yes.
other over slow away the slimes.
Yes.
The swift swallow
Pursuit.
pursued the fly small.
Yes.
The pussy pea hair
Yeah. Busy.
busy pea hair she made.
Yeah.
Remembers, winter is warm, that was the fuller spell.
Yeah.
And those I see among these plants things, each care decays, and yet my sorrow
Springs.
springs.
Another? Can read it? Another? Yes, please.
Spring, the salt season, that white and blonde, fourth brings, sweet with green hay, clad the hill and egg the fall. The
Nightingale.
nightingale
With feathers.
with feathers, she sings, she
Yeah.
sings.
Sings, yes, very good.
That
turtle. To her make
to her make hay told her take mate. Summer is come for every spring. Now
Yeah.
springs the heart hay onyx his old hate on the black the
On
bark.
the pail. Yes.
The book in break his winter cut he phoenix.
Thanks, yes.
The fishes float with new repaired scale.
Okay, yes.
The adder on her slow away she slides.
Thanks, yes.
The swift
Swallow.
swallow
Yeah.
crosses
Pursuit.
the place small. The boise the busy bear honey. Now she mimics remembers winter is warm, that was the flowers ball, and thus I see among these pleasant phoenix decays
But and my
and
yet
aids
myself.
me sorrow brings.
Right. Thank you very much. Both of you have read, but actually remember it's not included in the poem. Okay? It's external. Anyhow, this is not the point here. Now, before explaining this poem, you have to know this poet was educated, very well educated. So he used sophisticated. You know the meaning sophisticated? Developed, advanced, متطور, كلمات متطور. And also he used archaic, what is called archaic. You know the meaning of archaic? Archaic words. Archaic words are the ancient words. Okay? Old words. Okay? You know? You understand this?
Yes.
So, before explaining this, in the poem, we are going to find some words that cannot be understood nowadays. But back then, it could be understood. Okay? So the first line, the sweet season that bud and bloom forth it brings.
Nice.
The second word, sorry, the sweet. It means actually, do you know the meaning of sweet nowadays? It means sweet. Do you know the meaning of sweet nowadays? Nice.
Spring.
Yeah. Do you know the meaning of season? Yes. Season, موسم or فصل. Okay. We have 4 seasons, right? Yeah. So the sweet season that bud and bloom for spring. So, bud, you know the meaning of bud? Yes. Yes. A sprout. In the season, it's called the breeding season. Breeding season was in the zone. And there is a kind of a process which happens for flowers, flowering till here. Okay? Actually, spring, in the first, when you read spring, many ideas come to your mind, right? For example, when you hear the word winter, you remember maybe cold, maybe you feel cold. As a human being, we tend to connect ideas with words. You understand this? You understand this? For example, when you hear war, you see, maybe you can imagine death, right? When you hear winter, maybe you feel cold. If you hear spring, what do you feel? Yes.
We feel beauty season.
Yes.
And he talked about spring season. We talk about the rain hard and the.
No, I'm talking about the leaves. I'm talking about the word itself. Spring, the title, the very title.
The title meaning the beauty
No,
season.
please, just focus. When I say spring, what ideas come to your mind? Yes, please, Rihanna.
A new life.
Yes, a new life, new generation, okay? It's the season of rebirth. You understand this? Breathing, the season of marriage in some animals, for some animals, okay? Do you understand this? So, it is a symbol for continuity of life. استمرارية الحياة. Okay? This is the first one. So, he explained this in the first line. The second line, with the green hath clad the hill and aid the vale. Here we have many archaic words. For example, hath. You know the meaning, the modern meaning of hath is archaic old word. Hath nowadays means have. Okay? Have. Clad also, cover or clothe. Okay? The hill, you know the meaning of hill? Head, yes. The hill. And ache, you know the ache? The meaning of ache? Yes, please. Yes, also. So, and ache the veil. So modern reading for this line we have, with the green have covered the hill and also the veil. You understand this? This is a modern reading for this line. Okay? We come. Here we have personification. You remember the first year we had to study personification? Yeah, tashkhis. Simply, it means giving someone who is not a human a humanistic characteristics. Okay, human features. Giving, for example, animals for season. واضح؟ نعطي صفات للإنسان فقط، نعطيها الأشخاص عفوا للجماعة. واضح؟ So the season here is versified because it's made as a person who tries to cover the whole vista, the whole universe, the whole surroundings, the whole environment, the whole atmosphere, okay? With a green color. Do you know the symbol of the green? Green. You know the meaning of first the green? Color. It's kind of colors. أخضر. Right? Know the symbol of green? Symbol of life. So, symbol of hope. Right? You know the meaning of hope? Hope. Amen. Right? So, till now, the poem is happy. Right? It is celebrating. You know the meaning of celebrating? يحتفل, celebrating with the spring, right? The third line, the nightingale. You know the meaning of nightingale? Yes, yes. It is a kind of bird, okay? It is called nightingale because it has very pure and very melodic voice, very, very soft music he creates, okay? And also called night because he's singing in the night, okay? Do you understand this? But here we have a very important point. The nightingale with feathers in you, she sings, right? With feathers in you, the first, it should be new feathers. You know the meaning of feathers? Rish. It must be new feathers, not feathers in you. Actually, this replacement happened in poetry for poetic beauty, okay? You understand this? Yes. With feathers in you, she sings. So, she is a female, right? He uses female 2 times and male 2 times. But what is the symbol of the symbol of female? What could represent a female? I mean, if you hear the word, with what the women associated? Actually, she is associated with the continuity of life also, because she is a tool for continuity of life. Sorry for using this word, okay? So, regenerated, okay? She is giving birth for new generations. You understand this? Yes. It is a mean of continuity of life, to make life continuous. Do you understand this? Yes. This is the first thing. So, and also we have this nightingale sings. Sorry. Do you know the meaning of sing? Granny? But I have one question for you. Why she is singing? No. Actually, she. Yes. Not only happy, but in fact, if you watch National Geographic, you find that some animals, especially birds, singing in the breeding season. Breeding, I mean marriage season. لما تريد تتزوج بعض الحيوانات تغني أو عندها طقوس معين صح ولا لا؟ This nightingale, when she wants to get married, she sings at the night. Okay, do you understand this? Yes. So this is the reason. We have 2 reasons. She wants to get married, and also she's happy by the upcoming spring. Okay. The turtle to her mate had told her tale. The turtle, you know the meaning of turtle? Yes, sulhafat. Very slow animal, okay? To her mate had told her tale. This is amazing, actually. This is an amazing line because, in fact, I told you this poet is very educated and very elegant, very eloquent. You know the meaning of eloquent? Baligh. All that. Very, very smart, very wise. He uses embarrassing things. He wants to express something which is embarrassing for everyone, but he uses a very soft and smooth words to express his idea. He's not telling the thing directly, but he's alluding to it. You know the meaning of alluding? يلمح, giving a hint. Okay? Do you understand this? So, here we have the marriage process, but explained in very soft words. It's made to be romantic, tale. You know the meaning of tale? Story. You understand? So just like we are having 2 turtles, female and male, having a story. Romantic story. You understand this? Yes. So this is a highly sophisticated way to express bad ideas or embarrassing. You understand this? Yes. Okay. And also, just notice that he uses female also. Again, he uses female. If you see the turtle to her, Her is a pronoun used for female, right? Right? So, now we are moving to a new paragraph. Summer is come. Actually, in the whole world, summer and spring are equal. You know the meaning of equal? Yeah, equal. Both are beautiful, but unlike here in Iraq, of course, we have 4 seasons. All the year, the whole year is summer, right? So summer has come. Forever spray now springs. You know the meaning of spray? Spray, yes please. Branch, yes, branch. The branch, you know the meaning of branch? Good. Branch. Trees, okay? Planets. You understand this? So, now they are growing because of the summer and spring, right? You understand this? Why they are growing? Because it's summer, it's spring. It's their growth season, okay? Now we are moving to the heart had hung his old head on the pail. You know the meaning of heart? Heart. Yes, please. Male deer, yes. The heart is male deer. Notice, previously the poet used 2 females, right? Right? Nightingale and turtle, right? And now he's using 2 males, okay? The first is the heart. Had, I told you, have, okay? Had hung his old head on the pail. You know, in the winter, some animals hydrate. You know the meaning of hydrate? Hydrate. Hydrate. Taking a long nap. يعني سبات يدخل حالة سبات واضح؟ Hydrate. So now he's saying in this line that the male deer has awaked from his nap because this is the season. He is trying to celebrate the season, the beautiful season, spring. Do you understand? Do you understand this? The hibernation period have finished. مدة السبات انتهت. Now is the celebration season, okay? Do you understand this? So now we are talking about the earth, right? Now we are moving to the oceans. You know the oceans? The meaning of ocean? Sea. Baha, okay? Now the fishes afloat with a new bird scale. Sorry. The buck in a break his winter coat he flints. The buck is the male rabbit, okay? And also there's metaphor. You know the meaning of metaphor? Tashbih, majaz. Saw that? He's talking metaphorically, okay? He's saying that this rabbit removing his coat of winter. He's using heavy clothes. You know the coat? So, he's saying that in the winter he was wearing a coat, which is specific for winter. But now, because the season of winter have finished, he is removing it. He is take it off. Okay? Okay, do you understand this? He's also now moving to the fish. The fishes afloat with a new bird scale. Yeah. So, even the fishes has a new clothes. That have allowed to do the new scale. You know the meaning of scale? Sadaq. Wallah. But why they are having this? Actually, just like a symbol of celebration of the new season. You understand this? The other, all her slowed away she slangs. You know the meaning of other? Other. In English, snake. Yeah. The snake The snake all her so away she slings. This is also amazing actually, because the poet, with his abilities, with his poetic abilities, he could transform something which is frightening, something which is scary, into something beautiful. If you see at the end of the season of any, I think 1 year, some snakes change the skin. Okay? So when you see this, it might be frightening for you, but here we have a beautiful picture which is painted by the poet. You understand this? So this is the genius of the poet. He could transform this scary image into something beautiful, into something of expressing life. You understand? Expressing a new generation to come. You understand this? The swift swallow. Now moving to the next line. In fact, I don't know. In fact, if you notice that the other all hair, so he's making similar between the women and the other and the snake. I don't know if this, but eventually he used this, okay, as female. And the swift swallow pursued the flies home. You know the swallow, you know the meaning of swallow? Swallow is a kind of bird, okay? Swift means a quick. So we have description, right? Swift, a quick swallow, okay? You understand this? The swift swallow. Pursue is actually, this is archaic. Pursue, okay? Pursue the flies small. You know the meaning of pursue? Pursue? Pursue, chase, run after, okay? يطارد, okay? The flies is small. Here again we have a replacement. The small flies, okay? The flies are small, but here we have the theme of death, actually. Why he's chasing them? To eat them, to the purpose of death, to the purpose of feeding on them, right? So he is eating them, and eventually, this is the death theme, okay? And perhaps, those are flies. You know the meaning of flies, hasharat, which were eaten by a swallow, but this swallow himself, the bird, might be eaten by the snake, right? This is a cycle of life. You understand this? You understand this? Okay. Here we have the busy bee. Her honey now she makes. You know the bee? Bee? Yes. It is bee and النحلة. These are very well known for hard working. معروفة بالعمل الجاد النحلة طبعا. Okay? So he's saying busy bee. Okay? Her honey now she makes. You know the meaning of makes? Yes? Yeah, mixes. Okay? Put together. Okay? Do you understand this? So she is mixing the honey. Okay? Winter is worn, that was a flowered veil. You know the meaning of winter is worn? No, worn. Worn, it means it's finished. Do you understand? It's finished. It is done. The winter has gone. Okay? Now we are talking about the spring, right? We are talking about spring as well as summer, if you can remember, right? And in fact, till now, we have studied 12 lines. Each line has a specific happiness in it. You know the meaning of happiness? joyful lines, celebrating lines. But in the last couplet, the whole atmosphere, the whole environment of the poem changes. In fact, she says, and thus I see among these a pleasant things. Sorry. And thus I see among these a pleasant things. Each care decays, and yet my sorrow springs. Okay? Here we have the poet himself said. He's full of sorrow, he's full of sadness. You understand this?
Yes.
That's why no matter how happy surroundings are, if you are sad in internal world, you cannot feel the happiness of the world. Have you ever been in this position? Okay? You understand this? So, sorry for that. In the last couplet, we are talking about, in the whole poem, talking about the animals, the spring, the season, okay? But now we are talking about the poet himself. He's expressing himself. And actually this is amazing and genius way of a comparison. You know? To give real deep impact is to make comparison between two things. He is comparing the external, happy, joyful world with the sadness and sorrow internal world. Do you understand this?
Yes.
So after all, can anybody tell me the reason of his sadness? In fact, in the poem, you have noticed, it's the breeding season. It's the marriage season. Everyone is with his couple. You understand? Everyone is with his wife, or she is with her mate, her husband. Okay? But the poet himself is alone. You understand this? That's why he is expressing his sorrow in this way. You understand this?
Yes.
So he's saying, let me explain it very simply. He's saying, this season, the season of joy, the season of happiness, has come, but I have no beloved. You understand this? That's why I'm sad. You understand this? Okay. Till now, any questions? No? Later on, we are going to talk in depth on this. We have just explained the poem, okay? Next lecture, we are going to go in depth for this same poem, okay? Try to summarize your ideas, okay? Try to summarize your ideas at home, maybe about the poem, okay? Try. Do you know what I mean by summarize? Yeah, just try to write a summarize. That's how the تحسون القصيدة واضح? What we have understood of the poem, of course. Yeah, general and yeah. But each person has a different understanding. You have to understand this. For the same poem, each person has a different understanding for the same poem. You understand this? Thank you very much.